This is the Transformers Generations Netflix spoiler pack from the series Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. This is the Nemesis Prime pack, as you can clearly see right here. So much for spoilers. Spoilers inside. Ooh, are we going to see Nemesis Prime on the upcoming Earthrise installment of War for Cybertron trilogy on Netflix? I picked up this set from R Toys, and here is Nemesis Prime out of packaging, and this set is just gorgeous. I love how it turned out. It's nice black and gray, bits of red and teal and magenta. I love the mix of colors for this one. This is how Nemesis Prime should really look like in the War for Cybertron trilogy universe, particularly in the Netflix show or universe of Transformers. I love how the colors came out. I have one big complaint though. We'll talk about that later. Now, if you didn't already know, the set did come with these Energon cubes. They're made of these. They're not super soft, but they're not hard. It feels like they're jello. They're hard jello. You can kind of squeeze them. They're not firm or sharp or anything like that. You can see how I'm moving it. It's like very hard jello. They actually came inside a pack of Play-Doh. This is the first time I'm getting a spoiler pack. I didn't get the Ultra Magnus, so the Ultra Magnus, I guess, probably had its own Play-Doh. It had black Play-Doh. I was very curious what it was inside. And there was a small baggie, and it had these three. So nice way to promote, to cross-sell products by Hasbro. So black Play-Doh, you get these. The figure also comes with a retool or repaint of Slitherfang. This is Fangtron. So I guess, I don't know why he's colored magenta, but kind of corny, but that's how he is. The figure also comes with familiar accessories like this bird. It's Giza, which transforms into a sword like this. You've already seen this from the Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime. They just repacked it together with these big cannons right here, which was from other toys, I believe, other Nemesis Prime toys, which I don't have. But when I did review the Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime, this was the same one, the same kind of guns that he had, as well as this other sword. I think it's a straight out repack. I don't think they repainted it. I'm not sure. I don't have that figure anymore. But all these accessories, they are from the same Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime figure. So nothing new with that. This figure, however, was a little bit surprising that they did not use the Earthrise mold. They used the Siege Optimus Prime mold and literally just repainted everything into Nemesis Prime, even the gun. Speaking of that Siege Optimus Prime, here's the 35th anniversary Walmart exclusive Optimus Prime, and as you can clearly see, it is the exact same mold, and even the gun, the blaster, is exactly the same. They just didn't include this shield, but the head sculpt is the same. They didn't change anything. In the original version of the Siege Optimus Prime, it had clear plastic like this one. This one is just painted with a cel-shaded version to make it look like the cartoon. But it's exactly the same figure. And if you look closely, one thing I did notice, and this is my big complaint with this entire set. My big complaint with it is when you touch this set, it feels a lot more cheaper. The plastic feels much cheaper than the original. I don't know why. I'm sure it's not cheap. This one is still okay. The Nemesis Prime figure, the Optimus Prime figure still feels okay. But when you touch this one, it just feels so cheap. Look at this. And that peg, that stand for the truck just will not stay upright. It just loves to just collapse. This one also feels cheap. And if you remember my review of the Earthrise Optimus Prime, it's the exact same trailer. I already noted that it felt kind of cheap, but it was still okay. With this version, it feels a heck of a lot cheaper. I don't know why. Even this hard bit of plastic just feels much cheaper. than the original one. The original was still pretty firm. I don't know why. Is it the color of the plastic that made it softer or cheaper? I don't know. Wheels are painted same. We'll get to see more of that in alt mode, but it does feel so cheap, which is really disappointing. In terms of mold degradation, some of the joints or most of the joints still feel tight. Some looseness with some of the major joints like this one, but nothing to worry about. It's not super loose. It's just, I guess the mold has gone through some degradation because this is the third version of this mold. And yeah, see, even this one, it just feels so cheap. Okay, I move the gun right here, there. Let's start with the Silver Fang repaint. Fangtron. He comes with his blast effect, and I mean, really, Hasbro, the guy is magenta, and the blast effect is still magenta. I mean, come on. You should have used something like gold, yellow, lemon yellow, orange. I mean, it feels like it's a growth from his back, and it's not so much like a blast effect. Not a lot of thought came into that. So to transform Fangtron, what you want to do is you want to flip his head like that, and then this one flips out this way. The tail section moves up this way, tabs on like this, and that bit of tail is the peg hole, or is the peg fit into this peg hole on his forearm, and that's his shield. It looks absolutely ridiculous. I mean, really? Nemesis Prime with the magenta shield and magenta blast effects. He's so mean and he's so cruel, this Nemesis Prime. I mean, really. I think what they were going for was this was supposed to be some form of red energon or something like that. But it, again, feels cheap. It doesn't fit. I don't know. And to me, it's ridiculous. And then you fold him up like this and he becomes vehicle mode. And you can obviously connect him right here in the trailer. And yay, he's part of a base. So this is not my favorite thing in the world. Really. I think this Fangtron is an absolute fail. It's going to get a 2.5 out of 10 for me. So done with Fangtron. Okay, let's transform the truck. Fold this up like this, like this, like this. Fold it up like this. Let's maybe stuff everything inside so we don't leave anything behind, even Fangtron. And here's Energon cubes. Make a bit of this. Okay, let me see if it will all fit inside. And let's see. And hooray! Everything fits inside the trailer. So yeah, there you go. That's the trailer. Nemesis Prime trailer. Okay, if it will just stand up. Okay. Now, onto the figure himself. He's the same transformation as that guy. So to do so, weapons can be stored here. You probably put it there in alt mode as well, but get rid of that first so it transforms. You can transform him easily. Okay, what you want to do is fold these out like this. Go ahead and fold this, rotate, do that, fold it out like this, and then fold, mold degradation, haha. Okay, fold it out like that. And then what you want to do is you want to open the chest. The Matrix of Leadership. No, it's not. The Matrix of Destruction should have been. Then pop out these wheels. Okay, pop out these wheels. Come on. Come on. Okay. Now the head will fit. Okay. And then fold them down like this. Detach. And then these are gonna fold like this, and then they're gonna stay right there. Okay, and then transform the arms like this, and like that, and fold the arms like this, and like that, and sorry. like this. Tab in, tab in, tab in, tab in. Like that. Fold like this, and like this. Okay, halfway done. Okay. Yes, rotate. And then untab here, and then fold the feet out like this. And then fold these pieces right here, and fold them up like this. Okay, there. Tab them like this. And then you gotta flip this out like this. Same with the other side. Nail breaker. Come on. Mold degradation. Okay. Tab it in like that. Okay. Alrighty. And there is Nemesis Prime in his truck cab mode. The gun can fit right here, or more properly, you can fit like that. We'll get rid of that for now. We're gonna attach the trailer on that hitch, and there you go. There is Nemesis Prime in full alt mode. Maybe we should put this one in the back, in the trailer as well. Come on. Stick it back right there. All right, everything fits in the trailer. Really cool. I'm liking this one. Nice teal stripe right here. Decepticon logo right there on both sides. Yep, only one Decepticon logo right here, as it should be. So it's pretty cool. Really loving this one. And just to compare, here he is with the Earthrise trailer with the Siege Optimus Prime. They look great together. Exact same mold, but quite the opposite. This is the Decepticon Optimus Prime, Nemesis Prime. So yeah, it does kind of work. Just wished they would have used the Earthrise version, because that one fits this trailer much better, but this one's not so bad. Yeah. And so some final thoughts on this set. I think this set is great. It's going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. If you're looking for the Siege Nemesis Prime, the Takara Tomy exclusive figure, I don't think you should be hunting that figure down. This is the figure you want to get, because the price you will pay for this figure, for this entire set, is exactly the same amount of money that Takara Tomy version of Nemesis Prime is going for right now online. So you get more bang for your buck with this set. Despite my complaints about it, despite my comments and all that, I still think it's a great set. If you're a big fan of the War for Cybertron trilogy, you've got to pick this one up, especially if you're looking for a Nemesis Prime on your shelf. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Netflix Nemesis Prime spoiler pack. Is it something that you absolutely must have? Is it a pass? As always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, please check out my Patreon account. There's a link in the description box below. Any form of contribution will be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching.